Okay guys, welcome back, and it's Mossy5734 carrying on with some rare Kyosho Mini Z unboxings, guys, and the last few have been pretty custom, pretty cool, and I think there's one or two more. Oh, and there's one that, stay tuned, my rarest Mini Z ever. I mean, I've never come across one rarer than this. It's gonna get unboxed, but that's not just yet. Stay tuned. Okay, so another custom Mini Z. I love these custom ones. I mean, if you're one of them people who is into the classics, doesn't like stuff to be modded or changed, you're not gonna like this. But I like, don't get me wrong, I like Mini Zs in general, but yo, when they do a custom paint job, I love it. Love it. This is one of them. Ooh, yeah. These are the decals that are on a Porsche. Let me get it out of the case because you're not going to see it in its glory. You aren't going to know what the hype is about. Okay. Oh, that is quite nice. Look at that, guys. Them are the decals that come on the Porsche 911. What is it? Jag, Mifter, sound German. Correct me, guys, I butcher all these names. But I mean, when it comes on the Porsche, that's expensive. Because, yep, they've held their value. But that is a custom paint job, guys. Custom decals. The decals are about £15. I like that. This is the Ferrari I don't have. This is a 612, is it? What's it called? Blooming heck. Sacralidas. I don't know. I'll find that out when I put it on the display stand. This is the one I never had. Wasn't really too keen on getting it. But when I saw this custom baby, I thought, yep, you need to be in the collection. Quite nice there, guys. I like that. I like that little baby. You can go over here because you look pretty cool. That's definitely a custom. Woo! Don't fall, it'll get you down. Literally. What's with you? You've got Death Wish. Right. Wow. Wow. I love custom. I don't know, guys. I mean, you might hate this, but I love custom Mini Zs, and this is probably the most I've ever had on one table. So, yep, we've got that Ferrari there, which is the 612, the F40. We've got the Silvia, which is killing it over there. We've got the Altezza Nattiota over there. We've got this Momo Mosler. Yeah, custom, totally custom cars, man. I like it. But we need to see him on the display stand, guys. This is not doing those little bad boys any justice whatsoever. So let's check them out when they're on the display stand. And here's another X-Mod shell, which I've got to work out how to fit. Oh, that's a nice colour. That's quite a nice colour, that. So that's the Ford Mustang over there. I like the way the spoiler's jacked up. I wasn't a massive fan of the Mini Z version. This is quite nice. I like this. Alright. It's got that metallic look to it. I've got to figure out what to do with the back bit. I think it's going to have to be Velcro, guys. So, wheelbase looks like a 98. But yeah, pretty cool. I mean, I don't rate all the X-Mod ones, but there's a few that are quite nice. And they look pretty cool. So, somehow I'm going to figure out, woo, okay, how to get them onto Mini Zs. Someone's probably already done it. So, case of surfing the net and finding out. If not, I'm sure we're going to find out a way and make them babies our own. Check them out on the display stand, guys. And yo, get subscribed, get notified. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna be kicking yourself. Get notified, be ready, guys. There's some cool stuff yet to come. One of the rarest Mini Zs I've ever had is yet to come. Okay, check them out on the display stand. Okay guys, so here we've got the Ferrari 612 Scall Yeti, and let's have a look. This particular shell was first released in 2005, pretty hard to find, and it's a 98mm LL mid-motor mount chassis. And both the front and the rear wheels have got 0 offset. The rears are wide. And the wheels basically on this are 5-spoke silver wheels. So this was produced as a Grand Tourer, produced by Ferrari between 2004 and 2010, and it's pretty big. It's a large 2-door fastback coupe. The 612 Scall. There's 2 different ways of pronouncing this, but yeah. It was designed to replace a smaller 456M Ferrari. It's larger size, makes it a true 4-seater with adequate space in the rear seats for adults, which is a bit rare because getting into these supercars is not easy. And this was the second all aluminum if you're in America, vehicle. The first being the 360 Modena. It had the space frame developed from Alcoa, and this was the second one that they did. And the chassis for the 612 forms the basis of the 599 GTB. It also shares the engine with the Ferrari 575 Maranello, and the engine has compression ratio of 11:1. The car is capable of 315 kilometers, which is 196 miles an hour, and it can do 0 to 100 in 4.3 seconds. That's fast. Wow. 6-speed manual gearbox, semi-automatic paddle shift system, and it's a much refined version of the F1 system in the 360. Got to put my teeth back in today, guys. It's not happening today. So it's named after the namesake coach builder in Modena, who was called, let's have a go, Carrozzeria Scaletti. Yeti, yeah. It's got a V12 engine, and the Ferrari 612 was replaced by the Ferrari FF in 2011. Any more interesting information on this? I think I got what I wanted. Just talking about the cars that they that evolved after this, that they use the platform on this one from. Okay, so a bit about the actual guy who designed it. So, Lamborghinis seem to be named after bulls, just like their emblem, but it seems that Ferraris are named after the people that have been involved in designing them, or the locality that they lived in. But yeah, but this obviously, guys, is a total custom version with the lot of complicated names, but anyway, with the Jagger Mifa, whatever it is. I've seen that. I don't know what that is, so you guys can tell me in the comments. Yeah, I've seen it on the Porsches, on the old RSR turbos, the 911s. So yeah, it's just been transferred onto this car, but looks pretty cool. I mean, to say that these shells are hard to come by anyway. It's got his custom paint job. I'm quite happy with that. Looks kind of awesome. Trying it out on a black background just to see if it brings the colour out a little bit more. Okay, enough of the specs, enough of the chat. Let's move on to the next car. Okay guys, so here we've got the Ford Mustang body shell, and this is the X Mods version. Managed to fit a 98mm dummy chassis underneath it, so the wheelbase will fit a Mini Z car, but the only issue is the way X Mods, the way the X Mod shell slots into the chassis. So they have obviously a bit at the back of the car chassis, which is like a bracket, and the shell itself has the, you know, it's elongated part basically that slots into that bracket. So to make it work in a Mini Z, I've got to take that back bit off and then either attach side rails or just Velcro. So I might have to just pick a chassis that fits and have some Velcro on the back of it, because the front mount should work with Mini Zs. It's just the back that's a bit of a problem. And the kind of ratio of the car is quite similar to Mini Zs. You've got to understand that the chassis underneath that is a wide chassis. It's a dummy chassis, but it's a wide one. And the wheels are wide. They've got quite a bit of offset. If you had narrow wheels and a narrow chassis, yeah. Or even wheels with less of an offset, probably would get away with it. Back wheels, the rear wheels aren't usually a problem, it's the front, because if they're not within the fenders, arches, you're going to have problems turning your car. So that's the only issue there. But saying that, not bad. I managed to get quite a few of them, pretty cheap, and if I can mod them, you know, they're not bad looking. So could even use them to blast around with or put them in the vids. But yeah. I haven't noticed any real metallic kind of colours in the X Mod shells. I mean, that's not bad. That's like a purple. And yeah, but they're not like amazingly metallic, and that's what I'm talking about there, guys. This little bit that sticks up slots into the back of the chassis on them. And the front, they do have a place for a mount, but their mount, each car, like Mini Zs, will come with a mount. So, yep. So that will work at the front, it's just the rear. And you would have thought they'd have made it compatible with Mini Zs, unless they were out before Mini Zs, which is possible. But you would have thought they'd make it compatible with Mini Zs, so it'd be like a selling point, but yeah. Okay, right guys, get subscribed, get notified, loads more stuff coming, you're gonna love it. Mossa 5734 guys. Check out the next vids.